it's Allison again on another haunted road trip, and I'm here at Lakeshore Drive and Schiller Street. And I'm here because on Thursday, August 10th, Mothman was sighted here by a couple who was visiting from Washington, D.C. So we're going to read you the account from Tobias Whalen's blog, Singular14, at singular14.com. And he gets some information from Len Strickler, who he talks about here as well. So, couple visiting Chicago, startled by flying humanoid. Now, if you watch the street behind me, it's hard to see how on this busy street something like this could happen, but this is what has been reported. According to Lon Strickler of Phantoms and Monsters, he was contacted by email on Thursday, August 10th, regarding a flying humanoid sighting in Chicago that occurred Wednesday night. I received a brief email today. Okay, so that's interesting, because we did talk about a sighting on the beach, on Ohio Street Beach, that was also Wednesday. So, although this has a date of Thursday, it occurred Wednesday. So, the same night as the other sighting. And we just walked up about a mile from the beach. So, I received a brief email today, Thursday, August 10th, from a witness in Chicago. I was asked to call them for further information, so I responded with a telephone call at 410. The witness, AG, and her husband, who live in Washington, D.C. suburbs, are in Chicago visiting her parents, who live at 1400 Lakeshore Drive. She was born and raised in Chicago and went to college there also. So last night, Wednesday, August 9th, 2017, at approximately 9:20 p.m., the witness and her husband were returning to her parents' residence after taking a brief walk along North Lakeshore Drive, walking south. As they approached East Schiller Street, they noticed something large and dark flying towards them from their left, from the direction of Lake Michigan. Both witnesses were startled as the flying anomaly crossed ahead of them at an altitude of 20 or so feet. They watched the anomaly sweep upwards over the trees in front of 1400 North Lakeshore Drive, then stop in midair after it reached a height just a few stories from the top of the building. It hovered with a large pair of wings for approximately 5 seconds, as it seemed to be to focus on the windows in front of it. It then bent backwards and fell into a dive down towards the trees. Very dramatic sighting. The eyewitnesses hurriedly walked in the direction of the intersection and then turned right onto Schiller Street, quickly walking towards the entrance to the condominium building. Then suddenly the large wing being slowly descended in front of them, no more than 25 feet away. It hovered about 5 feet above the sidewalk with its wings spread open as it peered at the couple with large, bright red eyes that slowly altered back and forth in intensity. Several people on the other side of the street, so that would be out there, including a delivery van driver, reacted with screams and frightened yelps. The winged being hovered for 10 seconds and quickly pulled the wings into its body and shot up quickly into the night sky. There was no sound other than a rush of air as the being flew upwards. The witness, AG, described the winged being as human-like with a small head that narrowed at the top. It had legs like a human with long feet that tapered. Neither witness noticed any arms. The body was 5 to 6 feet in height, and it had wide wings that resembled the tops of butterfly wings attached along the body. The illumination from the building entrance could be seen through the wings, so it looked to be made of a skin or membrane. The wingspan was easily 10 plus feet. The legs pulsated as it hovered in the air. The overall color was very dark, like a deep bluish green. The skin on the body may have been moist since it was shiny.
Moist.
The eyes were, no editorial comments, Kim. The eyes were large compared to the head size, slightly slanted, and alternated back and forth in brightness. They made no noise other than a slight humming from the pulsating legs. Both witnesses stated they felt a vibration, quote, vibration that emanated from the being, unquote. The witness did see at least one camera flash come from across the street. So where is that picture is my question. Neither witness was able to retrieve their phones. The fear and shock was too profound during the encounter. AG stated that she literally fell to her knees, that's a quote, after the incident, and that her husband had to assist her the rest of the way. Neither witness has slept more than an hour or two since their encounter 18 hours previous. So that's from Lon Strickler's blog, Phantoms and Monsters. Now here's a little bit more information from Tobias. The witness description of their experience mirrors the dread present in both the Oz Park, that's the first one from this year, I believe, from April, and the Bolingbrook sightings, another sighting from this year. And by all accounts, the witnesses are deeply disturbed by their encounter. The witness statement by phone was quite dramatic and detailed. I'll admit she freaked me out a bit, said Strickler. This encounter sighting to date offers the best description of this flying humanoid. The witness's husband talked briefly, but he acted like he'd rather not say too much. The witnesses were supposed to fly home that Thursday, but they delayed their departure for a few days. AG told Lon, quote, I'm not ready to get on an airplane right now. It remains to be seen if any other witnesses will come forward or if that picture will surface as a result of the encounter. So that's what happened here. If Kim, you could pan around because there's the street sign, and then there is 1400 Lakeshore Drive, where the parents of the witnesses reside.
And right now I'm facing in the direction of the beach we were at previously, where there was another sighting, and we might point out that the helicopters in the background are searching for a drowning victim, and we got a number of rescue crews and video of that as well. It happened while we were there.
Unfortunately.
All right. That's the helicopter.
Yeah, so that's what you hear in the background. So, very loud street. Wouldn't maybe be quite this loud because we're also picking up the helicopter, but the traffic itself is very, very loud. So, yeah, and did this sighting give a time?
9:20.
After 9. 9:20,
yeah.
that's right.
Yep.
So it was 9:20 on Wednesday, the 9th, that it actually occurred.
So 2 hours after the sighting on the beach.
That's right.
Just up the road.
Absolutely. So, and this is the exact area where they experienced it. If you want to just pan up, maybe show the tops of the buildings.
There are a number of birds that we're seeing. The helicopter's really stirring them up, but I could point out that we also saw a black cormorant. It's quite large, bigger than the seagulls, flying overhead just before I tried to get it on video. So there are big birds seen through here.
Yes, and we know from being at the park earlier that there's herons there and perhaps cranes as well.
And to answer the question right now, did the witnesses experience any other symptoms other than insomnia? All we know is what we read you. I'm sorry.
Right, and that, you know, that they were very disturbed by it, but you know, that's a good question. We really don't know if they had any other physical symptoms, but that would be a good thing to look into.
Right.
Well, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll have more for you soon.